what he went through was winning an NBA championship, making All-NBA for the fourth consecutive time, cementing the fact that he's going to be in the NBA Hall of Fame. Then he went through signing the largest contract in the history of Americans of the NBA. Then he went through winning a gold medal in the most competitive tournaments ever.
I have to be honest, I've been blessed to do this show for a very long time. That was one of my favorite moments on this show. That wasn't even all of it. You had to see Perk's face as well when Windy was getting on our guy. Well, Quentin Richardson said, not so fast. Listen up.
I've been around guys in the summertime after they win a championship. That's their victory lap. The whole narrative took and ruined Jayson Tatum's victory lap. It wasn't about him becoming a champion and being a man and all of this stuff. It was about him not winning the Eastern Conference MVP, not winning the Finals MVP.
Okay. Stephen A., it's time for you to weigh in. Do you think Jayson Tatum and Boston have been disrespected?
Well, I don't think Boston has been disrespected. I think that Jayson Tatum, you could say disrespect. I would just point out to me it's a lack of appreciation for what this guy brings to the table. To be an All-NBA player the last 3, it will now be the last 4 years in a matter of days or so, okay? To average at least 23 points a game in the last 6 seasons, to average at least 26 points the last 7 seasons, to be a career 23.6 point per game scorer shooting nearly 46% from the field and 37 from 3-point range. All of those things are individual stats. Let me give you the cumulative stats from a team perspective, okay? He's a champion, okay? This is a guy and got drafted 3rd overall in 2017, and basically it's a situation where that ended up ending Brian Colangelo's career because you're in Philadelphia and you get hoodwinked in the surrendering the pick. You move up to the number 1 slot to take Markelle Fultz or what have you, and you passed up on Jayson Tatum. You never really recovered from that. This Jayson Tatum, who's been drafted in 2017, 5 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, 2 NBA Finals appearances, an NBA championship, okay, a Conference Finals MVP. When you think about, and has never missed the playoffs, this is who we're talking about here. By the way, did I bring up that he's a model citizen? Never gets in any kind of trouble, doesn't get bad press. I mean, nothing. The closest this guy has come to negative press was this past Olympics when he was on the bench because Steve Kerr couldn't find it within himself to play this man over the course of 40 minutes. You and I have a disagreement about that because my point is that it's a difference between not playing somebody and going up to an all-world player beforehand and telling them, I don't know if I'm going to be able to 5 minutes for you. I can never get over that. I cannot, and I think Steve Kerr's one of the top 6 coaches in the history of basketball. But that's how I feel about it. Jayson Tatum personifies everything practically. I mean, he doesn't have the personality of an Ant-Man. He doesn't have the appeal of a Steph Curry or a LeBron James. That's about the only thing, in my estimation, that you can say about him. In terms of his production and what he brings to the table, he's one of the elite superstars this game has ever seen in terms of being a model citizen and somebody who performs. And he should be far more, I don't want to say appreciated because I know people appreciate it, but there should be far more recognition that comes his way because of it.
Peter?
Yeah, maybe I don't travel in NBA circles enough, and I don't, I'm too tired and washed at night to spend my night, arguing with people on NBA Twitter. Who could be the people that don't appreciate or disrespect Jayson Tatum? I mean, this guy has done nothing but be the man. Now, in fairness and honesty, I'm a lifelong Celtics fan, and he embodies the incredible HBO doc that's out now about the Celtics. He embodies what Celtic pride is all about, the Red Auerbach, Bill Russell, Larry Bird way that is the Celtics. But I don't know what this guy has left to prove. If you're someone who would even think about coming sideways out of your mouth about Jayson Tatum, you're talking about a finals appearance, winning the finals, gold medals, a perennial just winning team. As Stephen A. talked about, the way he carries himself, the most famous thing that we know about Jayson Tatum outside of the game of basketball is his son's name. That's the kind of guy he is. He's known for his adorable son being on the court and playing ball. The guy has been the man, and I guess my question would not be, why is there disrespect? who are the people who would show disrespect to Jayson Tatum?
Boston Celtics won 64 games last year. They won the Eastern Conference by 14 games. They were 7 games better than the Oklahoma City Thunder. They were the favorites to win the championship throughout the season. They went 16-3 in the playoffs. They won the finals by an average, the 4 games, they won an average of 13 points. Jayson Tatum finished second to Jaylen Brown in the voting for NBA Finals MVP. There are 11 votes. The voting was 7-4. ESPN had 4 votes. 3 of ESPN's people voted for Jayson Tatum, okay? In the offseason, Brad Stevens was named Executive of the Year. We know that Jayson Tatum was named first-team All-NBA. Derek White and Drew Holiday were named to the All-Defensive team. After they won the championship, they went on a vacation to Miami where they celebrated for days. Disrespect was incredible. 1 million people, more than 1 million people, came and rejoiced their championship with them. In the summer of 2023 and the summer of 2024, the starting 5 of the Boston Celtics signed contract extensions totaling more than $900 million. Jayson Tatum, Derek White, and Drew Holiday, more than any other team, all were named to the national team. 3 of the 4 American starters on the Celtics were named to the national team. We know that Jaylen Brown, who didn't get named, was the NBA Finals MVP. He had the Bill Russell Trophy, okay? They went over there, all of them playing an important role at different times, and won a gold medal that I'm going to tell you, whether you want to agree with me or not is your decision, was the most competitive and highest talent international tournament in the history of the sport, okay? And in the final, the Americans beat the French on home soil in the most important game of everybody on France's team's career, okay? In a glorious moment that everybody associated with it will remember for the rest of their lives. I am sorry. I cannot find where the disrespect is. Did it go absolutely perfectly? Did everybody make every single shot? Did they win 82 games? And by the way, disrespect, they were favored by every sports book, everybody, from the first day of the season till this day. Even though the Thunder have been, and whatever you can find, maybe the Thunder are slightly heavy favorites because many people have put money on the Celtics. Nobody doesn't think the Celtics are favored. I don't see the disrespect. I'm done talking about it. Thank you.
Well,
Stephen A., where's the adversity here?
Well, the point is that Jayson Tatum and his folks, from time to time, feel, like I said, a lack of appreciation for all the things that you articulated. I think disrespect is too strong because I think it's impossible to disrespect him. I think only an idiot would try to disrespect Jayson Tatum. But the point is that when you accomplish all the things that he accomplishes and you see the shine being thrown in the direction of others, you do have people associated with him. And who knows whether it's him himself or not, who does feel that there's an elevated level of appreciation that they should be getting, which is what would prompt a discussion like this. That's not us doing it. That's certainly not you. That's not me. That's not others. But that doesn't mean he doesn't feel that way from time to time because he knows all he's accomplished and all the work that he's put in. And he's seen people who have done less get more in terms of attention, notoriety, et cetera.
Yeah, I guess I'm just confused on how you could show more appreciation, but I guess that topic will be for another day because we have to hit the top of the hour. Yep, the bank account will make you feel pretty good.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm here,